How long is now? Is it a second, a fraction of it, or perhaps something more? You see, now is an elusive concept, a moment in time that we try to pin down, yet it perpetually slips from our grasp. From a scientific standpoint, the theories of great minds like Albert Einstein have suggested that time is relative, and so too, we might infer, is our perception of now. Some would argue now is an infinitely small moment, a snapshot of reality so brief it's practically non-existent. Yet, our experience of now often feels much larger, doesn't it? It's as if we exist within a bubble of now, a moment that extends just a fraction wider than the present, encompassing the immediate past and the imminent future. So, it begs the question, if now is an infinitely small moment, how do we perceive it as something more? We perceive now as something longer than an infinitely small moment, but how? To answer this, we must delve into two fascinating realms, psychology and neurology. The perception of now is a complex interplay between our consciousness, our sensory input, and the world around us. Let's start with consciousness, the state of being aware. Our consciousness functions like an intricate tapestry, weaving together our thoughts, emotions, and experiences into a coherent narrative of reality. This narrative gives structure and meaning to our lives, and it is within this narrative that our perception of now exists. But it's not as straightforward as it seems. You see, our consciousness doesn't adhere to a strictly linear perception of time. Instead, it flits between the past, present, and future, constantly revising, anticipating, and experiencing. This fluid, multidimensional nature of consciousness is one of the reasons why now feels longer than a mere snapshot of time. Next, we venture into the realm of sensory input, the raw data our brain uses to construct our perception of reality. Every second, our senses are bombarded with myriad information. The rustling of leaves, the scent of coffee, the touch of a cool breeze, all combine to create a rich tapestry of the present moment. This sensory input isn't processed instantaneously, it takes time. Therefore, now might actually be a composite of sensory information gathered over a short duration. Lastly, our perception of now is influenced by the world around us. Our interactions, our environment, our culture, all shape how we perceive time. For instance, a thrilling roller coaster ride might make now seem fleeting, while an agonizing wait at the doctor's office makes it drag on. So is now an infinitely small moment? Or is it a stretch of time that our consciousness and senses perceive as a single, coherent entity? Perhaps now is a window through which we experience the past, present, and future all at once. Our perception of now is a complex interplay between our consciousness, our senses, and the world around us. Understanding the concept of now might seem abstract, but it has profound implications. It's not merely a fleeting moment, but rather the cornerstone of our existence, the only point of reality we truly inhabit. Philosophically, now is the epicenter of our consciousness, the eye of the storm of time. It is where our past experiences meet our future aspirations, creating the intricate tapestry of our present reality. Imagine if we could fully embrace the idea that now is all we truly have. How would that reframe our perspective on life? Would we cherish our moments more, live more deliberately, or perhaps even love more fiercely? While now is ephemeral, it carries the weight of the entire universe within it. It is the birthplace of thought, the cradle of existence, and the deathbed of oblivion. The concept of now forces us to question our understanding of time, existence, and reality. The concept of now remains an enigma, despite our best efforts to understand it. We've pondered its fleeting nature and its elusive perception, yet it continues to baffle us. It's like trying to hold water in our hands. The tighter we grasp, the more it slips away. This complexity is what makes now so fascinating and so mysterious. We've considered whether now is an infinitesimal moment in time, or whether it spans a second, 2 seconds, or even longer. We've questioned if our consciousness, in some profound way, experiences the past, present, and future simultaneously. The more we delve into these questions, the more we find ourselves challenged by the enigmatic nature of now. Perhaps now is not a moment in time, but rather a state of being. If now is not infinitely small, and our consciousness experiences past, present, and future all at once, does that mean we are living in all times at once?